I'm here to honor Dr. Horace Wells, a Hartford dentist who in 1844, right here in this city, the capital city, went to a demonstration of nitrous oxide, which was a gas known as laughing gas, and it was used to entertain people. The guy who was running the parlor event was named Colton Gardner, and he had studied medicine, and he had discovered that this made people behave in curious ways. But during the demonstration at which Dr. Wells was there with his wife, he noticed that one of the participants, under the influence of the laughing gas, had injured his leg but expressed no pain. So the next day, Dr. Wells met with Mr. Colton Gardner and had one of his teeth that had been bothering him extracted while under the nitrous oxide. This was a penchant which Dr. Wells had, which later, unfortunately, led to his undoing, which he allowed himself to be used as a test subject for his experiments. But he experienced no pain when the tooth was removed, and therefore started using this with his patients. So by the middle of 1845, there was painless dentistry. And one of his students, Dr. William Morton, later in Boston, pioneered the use of ether for deeper anesthesia, for prolonged surgery and more radical types of surgery. And for a while there was a controversy as to who had really led the way in terms of pioneering painless surgery, but the whole controversy had really been determined by 1864. The American Dental Association had ruled that it was Dr. Horace Wells that had pioneered painless dentistry, and by 1870, the American Medical Association had also recognized that Dr. Dr. Wells was the father of anesthesia. Now, there's a person that I really wanted to have here today with us this morning, and that was Dr. William McDonald, who was the past president of the Connecticut Dental Association and a good friend who has been leading the way for the recognition of Dr. Horace Wells and for his placement here in the Hall of Fame. Dr. McDonald unfortunately had a patient today that had been scheduled for a while and couldn't really be with us here today, so I want to make sure that I shout out his name, because Bill McDonald, out of his own pocket, helped finance the restoring of the bust of Dr. Horace Wells right here at Bushnell Park, and also his tomb right here at Cedar Hill Cemetery. So I was really saddened by the fact he was originally going to come here until we had to change the date due to the weather, and then it became impossible for him to be here today. So I just wanted to say that I'm honored to have, been introducing Dr. Wells' name for a while, not only because he's a Hartford dentist. He's Hartford in more than one way. He was born in Hartford, Vermont, and now his remains are here at Cedar Hill in Hartford, Connecticut. He died in New York City, and like I said, part of the reason that he passed away at an early age, 33 years of age, was because of his penchant for using his own body as a test subject before we knew what some of the downside effects could be of all these experiments. But what he contributed to humankind is so incredible. The millions and millions of people that have undergone surgery without feeling any pain, without going through the trauma of feeling pain during surgery is a gift to mankind that is something that I'm happy we're honoring here today. Not only because he's a Hartford dentist and I'm a Hartford state representative, and therefore I'm happy that one of our own is being recognized, but also because he was such a generous and noble spirit. When asked by some friends, are you going to patent nitrous oxide as an anesthetic? He said, no. Anesthesia should be as free as the air we breathe. So thank you very much. Is there anyone here? Come on up then. Come on up. All those that are here for Dr. Wells, come on up so you can share in the receiving of the award. You want to say a few words?
Well, I'm not Dr. Bill McDonald. I asked him to come here today, too. He could not make it for reasons mentioned beforehand. Thank you, Representative Vargas. My name is Dr. William Nash. I am the president of the Connecticut State Dental Association, representing over 2,100 dentists throughout the state. I'm honored to be here today at the installation of Dr. Horace Wells onto the Connecticut Hall of Fame. I bring greetings not only from the Connecticut State Dental Association, but the American Dental Association. I had a brief conversation with Dr. Carol Summerhays, the president, this year's president, and she wishes she could be here, but she does send her greetings. Horace Wells was, above all, a compassionate man. He sometimes stopped practicing for weeks after an especially agonizing procedure because he was traumatized from causing so much pain. He desperately wanted to help his patients receive treatment without the fear and trepidation caused by so much suffering. When he witnessed the nitrous oxide demonstration that resulted in the man being oblivious to a severe gash while under the influence of nitrous, he recognized the possible utility of this agent to avoid the pain of treatment. Think of the many people that were there and the many people who had seen the previous demonstrations of nitrous. Horace Wells was the one who recognized that it could be used for the relief of pain. That is his genius. Horace Wells changed the history of medicine. No longer did patients have to avoid life-saving procedures for fear of the awful pain during the procedure. No longer did the doctors and surgeons have to become inured to the screams of their patients. They could work more quickly, safely, and effectively on patients who would otherwise squirm and thrash about as they were held down. Dr. Wells' story ended in tragedy, but his recognition by the American Medical and Dental Associations as the developer of modern anesthesia stands as an enduring legacy of a brilliant, compassionate man dedicated to the improvement of the lives of his patients. His inclusion in Connecticut's Hall of Fame is well-deserved and justified by the millions of patients whose suffering has been avoided by proper and safe use of modern anesthetics. Thank you.